Well, howdy, friends and neighbors. This is your old buddy Ethan Napier here, coming at you. And today, I'm doing a little something different. Now, y'all may wondering, Ethan, what the heck's on your lap? Well, this right here is a fishhook dobro, and this was given to me. Well, actually, this was made in Ohio by a fellow by the name of J.D. Myers, and this used to be Johnny Ball's Baller. Johnny Bellar's dobro when he played at Kaufman Camp. I've heard a really cool story behind this dobro, and I'm really happy that I'm a proud owner of this dobro. But here's the story behind this dobro. Back in 2023, I always wanted dobro. When I first started playing guitar, only thing I can do was play one song, was Amazing Grace. It went something like, wait a minute, no, it was not that song. Only song I knew how to play on the slide was, that was the only song I knew how to play on the slide guitar. But as I got older and started learning how to play guitar, I started playing around with dobro. I've actually took one of my guitars and tuned it into open G standard tuning the way the dobro is, and just play it like that. I would play around like the Wabash Cannonball or Great Speckled Bird, or even Johnny Cash tunes like Understand You're a Man or Wreck of the 097 or something like that. But fast forward, back in 2018, I was about like 12 or 13 years old, and I was at my cousin's house. It was me, Frank Farley, and my cousin Trey, and he had this Regal dobro that I just fell in love with, and we was playing the Wabash Cannonball, and the way I played it, it went like. Something like that. And then Frank was blown away, and so was Trey. And a couple years passed. I've wasted too many opportunities to get a dobro. When Mom was always getting her taxes, I begged and begged my mom. I said, "Mom, I want a dobro. I want a dobro." And well, fast forward to 2023. 2023. Mom actually ordered me a dobro. It was like a cheap Rogue. It was a Rogue dobro. Sunburst, mahogany back and sides, beautiful, and slotted tuners. And by that time, and around after I joined the bluegrass band New Ridge, I was needing a good dobro to play. So I was playing on Facebook, and I was playing a song, I forgot what it was, but I was playing this one song called Blackberry Blossom. And I don't know, there's this one fella, and I can't remember his name. His name was Barry something, but I can't remember his last name, but he was from Arizona. And he texted me and said, "Hey, I seen you on the Dobroholics page." And yes, that's what the name of the Facebook group page was, Dobroholics. And he said, I got this fish hook that I don't play anymore, And he said, and here in Arizona, it's bad for an instrument that's made out of mahogany, Brazilian rosewood, and spruce top, and mahogany neck, and stuff like that. Which, that's how the back end is done. To be honest with you, before I finish the story, I just love how the back is. You know, this is Brazilian rosewood, and this is mahogany neck. You know, and he said, I'm going to give you this dobro as a gift from me. I said, okay. He said, but can I call you first so I can know all the specs about it? So, he called on the phone. He picked up on the first ring. We had a good talk about it. And he told me the story about how this used to be Johnny Bellar's dobro when he played at Kaufman Camp. Look it up on YouTube. And if you look it up on YouTube, you'll see him playing this dobro right here. And I love this dobro. It is never disappoint me. It is loud, crisp. And actually, this dobro's name is Godzilla, which I can see why, because this sucker is loud. Like, you can stand all the way from there. If we was at a bluegrass festival and if I was standing up playing, you would have heard it out there. It wouldn't need no mic or anything, you know. But but back then, he said I'm gonna mail it through UPS and it's gonna arrive by Friday. And Friday came, and so I heard a knock on the door, and the UPS man delivered it. And it came in a Martin box, you know, and now that was the only way of shipping it. And then I opened it up, and it was set in a Aces case. And I opened that sucker up, and there it was in all its glory. It was just shining like a brand new dollar. And I got it out, tuned it, and I started picking around with it. The first song I ever played on it said, "Can it play Fireball" by Josh Graves? You know, like. You know, something like that. And it actually can, and I'm surprised, and it sounded pretty good. It sounded way better than my Rogue Dobro. Yeah, and I took this to bluegrass band practice, and we played a lot in church. And I'll say, I'm really blessed to have this guitar. Well, actually, the Lord has blessed me, I thank God had this fella on his heart to send this dobro to me. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. If I hadn't stick to my roots, I wouldn't have this dobro, or this recording king guitar behind me, or this banjo right here. Well, we'll get it out later, next video, and I'll have a story shared on that. And you know, stuff like that. But the Lord's been blessed me with this talent. And before I end, I'm gonna play y'all a quick dobro tune, and this is the one I've always loved, and it's a beautiful one. I've heard Josh Graves played this one on his album, and this one's called Maiden's Prayer, and I hope y'all enjoy. Sorry. Sorry. I didn't mean to something got in my mouth. I mean, you know, spit running down the wrong pipe. I didn't mean to cough like that. So, I guess y'all, I hope y'all enjoy this story about this dobro, and I hope y'all, and like I said, Lord's blessed me with this talent and this dobro, and you know, like I said, I hope y'all enjoy this video. I'm Ethan Napier, and I'm out.